Okay, so it's something to do with this bit. There's a pendulum. There was a pendulum swinging inside, actually. I think it might be to do with that. Now... No, no, no. There we go. That's what we need to do. Now, are we ready for action? I think we are. There it is. It's a Bahama-looking motherfucker. Woo! Alright, I've taken away that kind of stuff. Full life. Wow, there's a massive difference in max HP between full life and Curaga. Damn. Okay. I'll just give myself a bit of auto protect, why not? Okay. I think I'm ready. Let's go. I'll try and show off a few more GFs in this battle as well. To be honest, most of the time, my characters are stronger than my GFs. Alright, who are you? You are Tiamat. And... Eden. I can draw Eden from him? Okay, I don't have to go down to Ultimate. Holy shit. So that's a secondary way to do it. I did not know that. I'm quite excited now. GF, Carbuncle. Alright, this is good. I have no idea what Tiamat's doing, by the way. I'm a bit confused. I was not expecting to be able to get Eden, man. Dark Flare. Ah, shit. Carbuncle's gonna die again. Oh, they got healed. Nice. This might be totally unnecessary, but I just wanted to show it anyway. Thank you, Carbuncle. I think we've already seen all of these, but let's just show them off anyway. So it basically charges up for its big attack. Yeah, bring the pain. 3,000, not bad. I think we've already seen all of these, so nothing to see there. We've all got Reflect. Oh shit, I was not aware of that. I'm gonna end up... Ah, press the wrong button. Fuck's sake. I'm gonna needlessly shell my opponent. Yep. I can always dispel it, but it was just needless. bullshit. Sorry, Tiamat, you're not going to be able to keep it for very long. I'm not letting you have that. It's taking decent damage. So unless it's got like 200,000 HP, the spell should be okay. Magic. Is that the only attack it has? If it has, that's a little bit disappointing. $63,000, not bad. Used to be a GF, became a monster under Underneath's power. Its Dark Flare destroys all enemies. Okay, wind has no effect. Very well. I think I want to try Diablos now, again, see how much damage it's doing these days. Let's see that triple flare. Yeah, you can see where the physical attacks are really going to start to overtake the magic, but because it's triple, it can keep up with the damage and still be useful. Okay, here we go. Flyer on flyer action. Fuck's sake. Either it has some kind of elemental thing to it, which I'm not sure about. Yeah, let's just hit it. What else? Let me try a Holy. Zel's Reflect wore off, that's not a problem. So pretty much exactly the same damage as Flare. Damage constant wise are pretty equal. What else can we throw its way? I don't want to use Meteor, it just takes too long. Let's fire some drains towards it, see how much that does now. Her magic's at about 150, so... I'm happy I got Eden though, that means I complete the GF list. Wow. So once I complete the game, all that leaves me with is Ultima and Omega, and I'm finished. Unless there's some other super bosses I'm unaware of. But what's interesting is that Renoa's taking 700 damage, but these guys are healing for like 6,000. I don't really get that, how that works. Surely they should just be healing for the amount of damage that Renoa took, approximately. Or maybe even less, because it's not a one-to-one. You don't heal for 100% based on the junction, so I'm not really sure about that. And it's dead. So, my friends, I think that was the final boss before the finale. So I don't know if ultimately it's going to be one boss, we're going to fight like Cypher again or something, I really don't know. But for now, all that stands between us and the end of the story is Ultimecia. Forbidden magic refining, and we've got Eden, who is, I believe, the most powerful of the summons. And I think has the longest sequence for boost. I'll definitely have to use Eden in the final boss battle. It's got to be done. But what's got to be done is I need to get the hell out of here. There we go. Ah. I can't be bothered with these guys. Get out of here. Okay, so this is the discount that Tunbury gives us, by the way. Which is not too bad. What about if we're going for, like, expensive shit? Yeah, it also applies there as well. That's nice. That's cool. Junk shop. I'll take a final look here. She's already got that. Okay. Now I've got forbidden medicine. 4 elixirs. And that is pretty much all. Wow. That's some serious shit. Strength plus 60. Should I give someone a strength plus 60? I think I should. Status defense times 4 is something I really need to make use of as well. So let me get to the save point and then we'll go from there. Alright, it's time for the final big piece of menu work before the end. So here are all of my GFs in all their glory. And we have Eden here. What do you have? Only 1 magic spent with triple. Speed, evasion, hit. This has got to be a magic person, man. Devour, luck plus 50%. Refine ability learning medicine for GF from items. Wow, that's good as well. I really like the look of that, I've got to say. Compatibility, Selfie is the highest. I'm not surprised. Selfie does not have speed junction, I think, so this is going to be useful for her. And there's no ability times 4 here, so it's not going to take it away from someone else. That's good. Renoa / Selfie, you lucky girls. You get to have the big dog. Eden. Alright. The best I can manage is 51 with Meteor. Because I don't have any extra haste spells. I can evade 11% using that, why not? Okay, I was going to get strength plus 60 for Zell. As an extra little bit of a boost. I can do that with the brothers. I think they're like a Zell GF through and through. Let's teach Hyper Wrist. Brothers. Spirit plus 60. I don't know if that's really needed at this point. Now, status defense times 4 is something I'll have to check. He has no status protection. Squall has 2, I think. Yeah, he's got 2, and it should be the case that Renoa has 4. Okay. I feel like Squall's got to have... At least this way he can finally not... He won't need Siren at last. I've got to pick something that I know will stay with Squall. for definite is probably Ifrit or Shiva. Then again, Bahama has the ×4, so it's probably a good idea as well. But Ifrit's been with him since the first moment of the game. So I feel like maybe Ifrit's a good idea. Okay, now let's teach the status ×4 to Ifrit. Okay, that's not too bad. To be honest, I want to encounter one more Tumbry so I can steal some deaths, because death might be a move that I see right at the end of the game. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll wait till I run into one more Tumbry, and then we'll head in. But we're pretty much all geared up and ready to go. What I'll do, in fact, is Renoa, you exchange the deaths that you have. Give them to Squall. And she can draw some more. Okay, so I did what I wanted to do, and I've got Renoa now with death protection as well. Should I want it? She's already got 78% protection. Maybe I should... There we go. So she's got death protection, as does Squally Boy. So I think we're all good to go. Let's finish this game. My final save, I hope. We've come a long way. Let's do this. Maybe we'll be done before 50 hours. Then again, I would say at least about an hour, hour and a half of that is excess. Okay, this is it. Ultimecia is here. Get it over with. Fight her now. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to what I'm hoping will be the final session of Final Fantasy VIII. The first thing you may notice is that why do the characters look so crappy at the moment? And I am about to answer that question. Basically, my plan was to end the playthrough in the previous session, because I got here and I started to battle Ultimecia and everything was going really well, and then some weird shit started to happen. So let me quickly mention that stuff before I continue. Basically, what happened was that this game, the Steam version, has its own kind of enhanced, like built-in enhancements that you can switch off if you want, but obviously throughout the game it's been fine so far, and because this is an ancient game with some minor enhancements, obviously my computer hasn't been taxed at all by it. But for some reason, we started noticing it slightly during the Gilgamesh thing, and I thought maybe that's just a port issue or something like that. But during the Ultimecia battle it came to a head, and the frame rates completely tanked, and I thought, you know what, let me just try and play through it. But then I thought, you know what, I don't want to give you guys a horrible viewing experience like that, and I was just getting a bit pissed off because it had been a fairly long session and I didn't want to round it off with some shitty boss battle in which the frame rate was like 5 frames per second or something like that. So I figured I've got to find a solution to this. So it turns out that you can switch off those graphical enhancements, and I think it's probably something to do with motion blur. There's extreme amounts of motion blur in a segment of the Ultimecia boss battle, and I think the way it's been implemented, like even modern day powerful computers like mine, I mean, it's not like an incredible beast, but it is pretty powerful. I mean, it can run pretty much every modern game on ultra settings quite easily. So the fact that it was struggling on Final Fantasy VIII I thought was quite funny. But if you turn off those enhancements and you play with original graphics like I am now, suddenly all those frame rate problems go away. So obviously the downside is we have slightly worse visuals than we did before, but I don't really have a choice, because I'll show you guys what it looked like right now just so you can get an idea. It looked horrible, so there's no way we could have played like that. So I am going to complete the game with the original graphics selected, and I'll probably, just for the cutscenes or something, just throw in the old recording that I had where I like read the lines and all that kind of shit. So that's the deal with that, but it should be behind us. I've had a quick check and the frame rates look okay. So we're going to go in and try and defeat Ultimecia and wrap up the story portion of this playthrough. Okay, so before I head in, one final thing that I did want to do was basically last time I didn't have GF selected, so I'm going to forego the draw capability. She's pretty much got every spell she could need, and Squall's got draw if I really need it anyway. But we didn't get to show off Eden last time, and that's the only one which we haven't seen so far, so I figured it might be a bit useful. So there we go. I am pretty much ready to go. Hopefully this time we won't have any hiccups and we'll get to the end of this game and I will share with you my overall feelings about this experience. Let's go.